Hey everybody, it's Hans McGee here. Okay, I don't know why anybody watches me, honestly. Anyway, I'm gonna go with a little spread here that I have off to my left on my computer screen that I'm going to use to attempt to make this a shorter reading. I'm aiming for less than 30 minutes. So, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna take a look at is what this collective is thinking of at the moment, like what your current focus is, I guess. And this, the way this spread is, it has one, two, three, five sections, each with three cards. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use probably one card from each deck, or from a different deck, depending on what I feel, and we'll see how that goes. So this is what this collective has on their mind at the moment, their focus. Okay. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is honestly, Four of Pentacles is like my least favorite card in the deck. I don't know why. Maybe I see it as like a very materialistic vibe, very like care more about pentacles or finances than anything else. And that's very not me. But anyway, Four of Pentacles in reverse. And to be perfectly honest, upright, it's more, I feel like, protecting your values, but not really being open to see what's around you. Because she's got her eyes closed and she's clutching this bag, which, again, pentacles are usually indicative of finances, but the way I read them, I usually, unless there's a clear indication that it's definitely finances, I read them as foundational core beliefs and values, like things that make us us at the core, authenticity, right? Things that keep us grounded in ourselves. And with this in reverse, it's like I'm seeing it as clinging to patterns and things that aren't serving you, values or beliefs or thought patterns, or clinging to something that's not serving you. So let's get one from here to further clarify that. Family, okay. So you could be clinging to, like I said, I see pentacles as foundational values. So you could be clinging to family values that you don't really actually align with, but you hold on to them because they're family, blood ties, inner circle, right? It's like you just kind of, you believe what you believe and you value what you value because that's what you were raised to, like, regardless of how you actually feel, but you're clinging to those. All right, let's see if we can get what that is that you're clinging to. There is another, actually, I think I should, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let's get an emotion tied to this too. I was going to get your shadow cards, but there's actually a section that discusses both internal psychological factors and external karmic factors that I'll use that deck for. Pride. Okay, yep, confirmation. This collective, you are holding on to beliefs and values that it's like you're stubborn. It's like you're too proud to let them go. It's like, but it's not serving you. That's what I'm feeling. Whatever this is that you're holding on to so tight that your family has instilled in you that is important above your own authenticity, it's like you're too proud to admit that you've held on to. That's what I'm feeling. You're too proud to admit that. And I think you have maybe have pride in your family too. Like, I don't feel like you're a collective who like hates their family or anything. I don't feel that. But it's like maybe it's like you don't want to taint pride on your. It's like you don't want to taint the outlook on your family for if you don't believe the same things. I don't know. It's very weird, but it's definitely this collective. You have an issue with not wanting to admit that you're holding on to values and beliefs that you have always had that are no longer serving you. All right. So the next section of the, I'm probably not going to have room on this table. Oh, we'll see. The next area is this collective's current path. So I'm going to see this as the way I'm going to do it. They have current trajectory and alternative path. But how I'm going to do it is the way this collective thinks they need to go compared to what the universe says you need to do. Okay? All right. So, current trajectory. And actually, I don't know if I'm going to be using different decks here. I'm going to be switching them up. So, current trajectory, the path that this collective thinks they need to be on right now. I'm having such a hard time knowing which deck to go to. Maybe maybe that's a sign that this collective doesn't even know where to go from here, right? It's like you have no idea either. So I'm just grabbing another deck that I'm not planning on using just yet, but I want it out. Okay. Current trajectory. All right, I'm just going to stick with tarot. Maybe I'll stick with tarot for one and then something else for the other two. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just funny because I had the, I don't know where to go next. And that's basically the vibe, kind of. That's how I view this card. Like, you don't know. It's like you had this plan, right? You want to get out there. You want to, get past seeing your goals and ambitions as just something that you can dream about, and you're in between actually going out there and starting or staying kind of where it's comfortable, where literally this. Do you start embodying what you really feel and what you really believe, how you see, it's like here you are inside yourself but looking out to see the real you and wondering if you're ever going to get to that person. It's like you have it all, you see, right? But you're still holding on to it's indecision for me. And wands are also, they have to do with action, creativity, passion, your connection to source, intuition. That's how I feel the wands a lot, but it's like your current path where you think you're headed is you don't know what to do. Let's get one from here. Current trajectory. Oh, epiphany and nurturing. So self-reflection, okay, good. Answered questions, untapped talents. That's it's like you haven't quite tapped into your talent. You see it, but you're just kind of looking at it out the window. You haven't quite gone for it yet. Nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. Maybe when it comes to this nurturing and mentorship, I feel like maybe this collective, you've had a thought, an epiphany, that maybe you need to not only look closer at what you really want, right? But it's like you realize that maybe you need, maybe not need, but maybe you just realize that there's, I'm trying to put this in the right words. It's like this collective had some kind of realization that you kind of need a more, that what you're feeling needs to be nurtured right now. It's like you feel like you need to find someone who will understand you right now to kind of inspire you to take action here one way or another. That's how I'm feeling that energy. I feel like because I know I was only going to get 3 for each, but because 2 came out together, I'm going to get one more with a different deck for that one. Boop, boop, on the floor. Okay. Fantasy. Daydreaming. Imagining, fantasizing. So you are, this collective, it's like you are fantasizing, daydreaming, looking out at what could be, but I feel like there's something about maybe feeling like you need more strength, you need more support, you need, it's like that feeling of maybe like you want to talk to other people who have been through kind of breaking free from family belief systems and stuff and how they've been met with that, or it's like that feeling of wanting to find like a community that will understand to help you realize that you're not stuck in this and you don't have to, that not honoring or not agreeing with your family's beliefs or traditions or whatever it is doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you, it just, you need to live authentically. Sometimes that's part of our journey, is trying to break free from what we've been conditioned to believe or feel. Okay, so this next section is going to be universe's perspective on what you should focus on. Okay? Universe believes what you should be focusing on right now. Oh, okay. I know it came out in reverse, which makes me feel like this collective, you're being told to focus on your lack of strength right now. Because, yes, I would say you need to focus on strength, right? But I don't feel like this collective feels very strong right now. I feel like what you need to work on is the universe is telling you to work on your lack of strength. Focus on how you feel stuck right now, how you feel like you don't have the strength to go on. Because I feel like this collective, you do. Let's pull to this deck for the universe's perspective on steps going forward. And that flew right over there. Oh my God. Oh man. That's magic. I can't. These are the times like I wish that I had a better angle to kind of like show me and the cards, because magic, my face is just like, oh, trust in divine time. Greater forces at play. Release control. All this working out for the highest good. So this collective, you're like you're being so stubborn and holding on to things that aren't serving you, right? But it's like you are still holding on to it, but you're not doing it in a way like I'm not gonna let this go. I'm not. It's just like you're a lack of strength, right? You just feel stuck. You feel trapped by it, so it's making you a little stuck. And I do feel that a little bit of bruise of pride, because if you're the type of, let's be real, if you've spent your whole life saying I believe in this, I believe in that, I'm this, I'm that, and not ever strayed for it and stuck up for it, and been very like advocating for it, very vocal about your belief, and now you're realizing you actually don't align with that, that would really take a hit to your pride. It would take a lot of strength for this collective to, or for anyone to admit that, to first to themselves, first of all, and then once they admit it to themselves, to have to kind of admit it or show that to other people. That's why I feel like there's this need for like support, like a more nurturing. I feel like this collective, like it's gonna bruise your ego, and like you're hoping that you're gonna find nurturing with your truth, and not people going like accusing you of being a fake this whole time, or anybody being like, I told you so. Like you're just hoping for some a more nurturing mentorship, like a someone to kind of hold your hand, not hold your hand through it, but maybe like just kind of make you feel better about it. I feel. And maybe it's just a community of people, like I said, who have been through the same thing, and you see how they've overcome it, and they've, maybe that's just the comfort you need right now to know, like, if my pride is the only thing holding me back right now by just not wanting to admit it, then look at these people. Look how they've gotten through it. Look how they're prospering now. Like, I feel like, and the universe is literally telling you, find your strength, trust in the timing. So this collective, I feel like, especially if you're still so on the fence, with this epiphany card, this, whatever, realizing that you don't align with things you've always said you align with, that would be one hell of an epiphany, would it not? Self-reflection, right? But you're being told to trust in it. It happened at this time, this way, for a reason. Another, what this collective needs to, actually, I think I'm gonna go for this deck. One more for universe's perspective on what this collective is meant to focus on right now. Stop it! Okay, time, waiting, cycles, moments, trust in divine timing. Find the strength to trust in the timing of this all, because I get the feeling that this is not coming at a good time for this collective. I feel I'm gonna be honest, but it's ending a cycle. It's like whatever this is, it's been waiting a long time to get here, and you need to trust that it's the right time. It's time for this to happen. Freaking magic confirmation. I'm telling you. Okay? Alright. I'm gonna... Holy crap. Alright, now we're gonna dig into... If this whole thing has resonated so far, this is going to be the most important part for this collective in what you're facing internally and externally to not make these details fit. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start with I might go with two different decks here. Maybe three. I'm probably going to do three. But let's start with the internal psychological factors for this collective. Your internal shadows that you're struggling with. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I could cry at the flow of this right now. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This collective, your internal struggle right now is thinking about how much time, effort, and everything you've put into yourself up until now, and how none of it got you anywhere, because none of it, all these seeds that you planted, they weren't authentic seeds, right? You were trying to live your life through your family's expectations, your whatever belief system or values you were raised with. You were trying so hard to plant seeds and start a healing journey with that information, and it got you nowhere. It didn't take, right? Like none of this land, you're walking and wondering why you're not really getting anywhere. Why none of the effort you put in seems to lead where you think it's going to lead. It's that internal, like, why am I so stuck? Why hasn't what I've, and this collective, I genuinely feel you're realizing that you've been planting inauthentic seeds, we'll say. You haven't been getting anywhere. You feel stuck because we're still clinging to beliefs or values that do not align with you as a person, truly. Maybe some of them. I'm not saying all of it, but there's obviously very, very core, important values that this collective has held on to for too long. Let's see if we can get something more about the internal psychological factors. And that flew right over there too. That's funny. All right, inventor. Inflated ego, does not complete projects, works quickly and makes mistakes, impatient, becomes bored with mundane tasks, and isolated. Risk taker, relate to the physical world, intuitive, influential, persistent, leader, fixer, builder, repair, energetic, ambition. So I feel like I'm seeing this as this collective. It's kind of like that builder, repairer, fixer. It's like you feel like you put all that work into what you thought was fixing, rebuilding, and or just building yourself in general, repairing ways that you thought you were repairing yourself or protect. You were actually making things worse. Like it's because you were what you thought was repairing was actually you repressing, hiding, masking. You know what I mean? Like it's. I feel like that kind of energy, that repairer, builder, fixer, like feeling like you have to, you want to fix and repair and be that for everyone else, but you're, what you think, how you think you're doing it for yourself, you're just repressing and not getting anywhere. It's like you're putting all the effort into, it feels like you put more effort into other people than you did with yourself. All right, one more for the internal. Starry observatory, a little piece in a cosmic puzzle. Universe only reveals its secret if you dare to dance in the starry dazzle. Truth. So this collective, it's finding that strength, trusting in the timing, because the universe is only going to show you the amazing path that you can have if you trust it. If you dare to speak up, if you dare to stop daydreaming and take that chance. Realize that everything you're holding on to is not serving you. Like very first thing I said in the beginning, certain things that you're holding on to are no longer serving you. They're holding you back. They're not fixing you. They're not repairing or building you. They're not contributing at all to this journey that you're on, to healing, to seeing yourself, to finding your strength. It's holding you back. And if you can find the strength to trust in that, in this, that's for a reason, that you're meant to release it. And yeah, it's probably going to hurt. I'm not saying it's going to be just easy and it's not going to suck, but find the strength. Trust the timing of it. Trust that the universe wouldn't be kind of pushing it on you if you wouldn't be able to get through it. There's a reason why it's taken time. There's a reason why you need to trust the timing. You probably wouldn't have been able to handle it before. You probably would have said it and then immediately been like, no, just kidding, I was wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but not. There's a reason that's coming to mind. Okay, I'm gonna go the last section here: external factors, external or karmic factors. Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. I am feeling this as that almost like this energy, but it's like having a lot of new ideas, knowledge, like kind of like awakening that curiosity, but all, which is more upright, but it's like a more, it's like you're not believing in it. I actually want to see. Yeah, it's like, it's nervousness, oh, gossip, being all talk and no action, dishonesty. It's the external karmic factors kind of tie into your internal ones. It's with the lies that you're telling people or the masks that you're presenting, being all talk and no action, very nervous energy. I think it creates external karmic or external factors that block you because of the mask, because of dishonesty. So because you keep presenting as someone you're not, it keeps bringing in connections and things that you have to continue to be fake around, it feels like. All right, let's finish this up for external karmic factors. Okay, you actually got two Path of Shadow cards. We have Jinn. So for external forces, as magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. I think I might actually go into what this actually says in the book for him, but the Jinn. It's making me feel, because if this is an external like karmic factor, it's like there's something in this collective's life that you think you wished for, like maybe it aligned with the original foundation you had, right? The original belief system, the original values, and you thought, well, that's exactly what I was told I should look for, right? But it's like, be careful what you wish for. Beware the design. It's like it's not what you actually want. It's what you were told you would want. It's what you know what I mean? It's like that kind of feeling. Be careful what you wish for. If you wish for, but I'm also hearing, and there's something here where I'm feeling your wishes, because I can't, that wishes will be granted, but beware the design. It's giving me that feel like I can't get that. Be careful what you wish for. It's like, so I'm seeing two things for this. I'm seeing that getting what you thought was your wish showed you that it really wasn't. That you were way off about what you thought you wanted, about what you thought you wished for, right? You were way off. Everything that you thought it's like, you're like, wait a minute, that's not, But I'm also feeling like what you really do wish for presented itself too. Like in a true, like what you truly, truly, truly would wish for in your authentic self. I feel like that presented itself to you too. But beware the design. Like maybe it wasn't what you expected in some way or another. Like maybe a type of person you didn't expect, someone who's not usually your type, or something like that, right? That, because that would have contributed to making you question this kind of thing. Being shown what you thought you wanted and being like, wait, no, and then having something that you actually do want and being like, but that's not what I expected. It's that kind of weird contradictory, but it's trust the timing, find your strength, trust in it. And dagger, action, bravery, determination. This is for external factors. I feel like this collective, this is what holds you back. The bravery, the action. Remember I mentioned up here how this means like wands are like action. I feel like you're lacking it. One of your external factors is the lack of action, the lack of bravery, the lack of determination to actually move forward, to trust. So this collective, you are being asked to trust in what you're questioning. The fact that you're questioning it doesn't mean that you were wrong about the way you felt before. It just means you're growing, you're evolving past it. You're changing. That's not a bad thing. That's not something you should fight or feel like it's somehow trying to, like it's almost like you think that accepting that you don't want what you were told you want, or thought you always wanted, that you're somehow letting yourself down, or that you've lived a lie somehow. It's very confronting. It's very confronting. But I think this collective, you've spent too long kind of fantasizing and daydreaming about it, and now that you have had kind of an awakening about it, you're just looking for where to go to really find that strength and trust in it, and find the nurturing, the understanding about it that you need to give you that determination to move forward, to trust. So for this collective, I'm only here for advice. I feel right now you need to trust, like literally trust in the timing, trust that it's been long enough, and that it's time for you to accept a new set of values for yourself, your authentic self, whatever that means for you, no matter how different it is from what you were raised to believe you should feel, believe, or do, whatever. No matter how different it is, embrace your authenticity, swallow that pride and ego of having defended the old way so long. People change. They'll get over it, right? Even people who want to be like, oh, so now you're this, or now you, who cares? Who cares? You just live authentically as you. They can feel about it or deal with it however way they want. It doesn't matter. And I know that's hard with family. I know it can be hard, especially because I said I didn't feel like there was like animosity in the family, but you can't let other people's opinions on your authenticity keep you from being authentic. You know what I mean? It may take, it's going to take strength. You need this collective, you're literally just being asked to find strength, find your strength, trust in the timing of this, that it's for a reason, and that it's been long enough. It's time to end this cycle. You've been waiting. This is your moment. Trust it. Okay? Trust that all is working out for the higher good, even if it sucks at first. Find that trust, right? That action, the determination, the bravery. If it helps to find a place first where you feel like you can go to when you're upset about the, you know what I mean? I do feel like there's something where this collective, you're looking for a little bit of comfort in the situation, because the realization was like, I feel like it threw this collective for a loop. So find your strength, trust in the timing. Okay? I love this collective. I love you all. I hope you have a great day, and bye.